See, the manufacturing, again we are talking in terms of 2 or 3 different types of manufacturing. There are some which are very benign as far as environmental issues are concerned, which could very easily be on the outskirts of the cities. The other ones, like chemical industry or any processing industry for that matter, mineral processing, chemical processing, petroleum processing, any of those industries will need specialized areas with special infrastructure for handling the effluents and the solid wastes. Solid waste is going to become a very major problem, I think, all over the world. Effluents can still be treated, can still be handled and all that, but solid wastes, what do we do with toxic solid waste or things like heavy metals for that matter? What do you do? I think so. This is where environmental understanding or issues affecting the environmental impact of these things will have to be studied. When I was handling manufacturing, naturally there were lots of problems, and thinking led from one thing to the okay, it led to the conclusion that look here, it's the lack of urban management which is creating a lot of problems for manufacturing industry. And that something needs to be done. Even if the industry has to grow, something needs to be done. Okay, the government was doing something in terms of having this industrial areas, industrial estates, planning industrial estates and all that. But yet they lacked a lot of facilities. So that made me a little aware and conscious of that what needs to be done and all that. The growth of any industry is going to be strangled if the urban areas are not handled properly or not managed properly. And this is why it's an interest of the manufacturing industry, or for that matter any industry, to ensure that they support the proper management of urban areas. Research wise, I think what will happen is that the 3 verticals that we are talking about, particularly the consulting will expose the IIHS graduates and faculty to what really are the problems, and the innovative amongst them will be able to come up and suggest solutions. Now that will develop, that will sort of form the base of the, I could say, the knowledge pyramid, where knowledge will be created to be able to handle such problems occurring over again and again. I think as far as the public is concerned, the emphasis on why this interdisciplinary training is required for making good urban managers. For example, role of sociology. I mean, unless we look at the living habits of the various segments of the society living in any urban area, we are not going to be able to plan a proper urban area or manage urban area. Finance, same way the finances of urban area require special type of management even to develop urban areas and to manage urban areas. Entirely different setup of financial institutions or financial management techniques will be required. So all this will have to be impressed upon the general public. They look at, this is what we are trying to do, and this is where we need the support, basically. I think it's first and foremost is that it's interdisciplinary, which exposes them to many different disciplines, and they can then choose to specialize in any of those. I think it's going to, the way in which we have visualized the courses can make a very fine, well-rounded human being who can fit into any role, in my opinion, basically.